Damn, what is do, dog? I was waiting for some music to drop a song. That motherfucker just came in instantly. Say less. We coming in like serial killers. Like, hello, let's talk basketball.
Speak for
You know
yourself.
what I mean? Let me. Welcome to the Alley. You got to know where we just talk about all things basketball, man. We got the NBA playoffs going on, WNBA season kicking off. NCAA just ended with all the marvelousness. You feel me? Going on with that.
And the men's tournament too.
Yeah, the men's tournament as well.
The men's tournament too. We can't say that was fabulous. We can't say any of that was good.
Joining me tonight is my big dog, Zach Harper. You got to know it. And joining me tonight is my big sister, Ashton Batuso, one of the biggest, brightest basketball minds I know in the entire world. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ashton. I am not one of the most brilliant basketball minds. I'm just a regular basketball mind, just to be clear about that.
Bro.
I got a Flagrant magazine around here somewhere.
You feel me? Check her out, man. Flagrant magazine, Flagrant podcast, whatever you get your podcast, lock it in right down now. First and foremost, we got to say hello to the chat. What it do, dog? Javante Music, Nick Newport Jr. You got to know. I know you got one on you. Bit Brusco, Danny Eads, Stuart Schlunkster. You got to know, man. Salute to you for pulling up. Man. And always Adam Johnson or Jameson. You feel me? So his close friends call him Johnson. I just exposed that. Now getting right to the hoops tonight. The Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics. Celtics took a big loss in Porzingis tonight, dog. Like, they was able to finish the job tonight, but moving forward, how do you think that would affect the team, Zach?
I mean, like, I think they'll be okay for the rest of this round and for next round. Let's say it's a couple of weeks, right? They'll be fine. Yeah. Cleveland is not a serious basketball team, unfortunately, and Orlando's too young to do anything, even if they get to the next round, right? They'll give them a challenge. They'll be good. They'll be tough defense, but can't really like upset the Boston Celtics even without KP. Where I would be concerned is conference finals. Okay. Assuming that means they face the Knicks, because you do need him to kind of make their defense uncomfortable. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully it's just a strain. He'll be back by the time the second round starts. But yeah, like it's super concerning because it didn't look that bad. I know he was limping a little bit before it happened, and then he maybe aggravated it further. But anytime it's a non-contact, like I don't think we have to worry that his Achilles rupture or anything like that. Like he seemed relatively okay. But anytime you see a step and the guy starts saying like, yeah, I got to get out of here, and he goes straight to the locker room, you're going to be very concerned because he's so big to what they do.
Hell yeah. Ashton, what you think, sis?
I mean, I think it was a calf situation, which it seems like it could be better than something like an Achilles situation. So maybe maybe he'll be okay. Obviously didn't return today, but I do think Zach is right. Where it would really hurt would be if they're facing the Knicks. But I think the Celtics are a team that they sort of like meet their opponent. So right. I mean, it's hard to say like without Porzingis, but you sort of I shouldn't say we all have, but for me, I personally feel like they're just the Celtics. You don't overlook them, but you're like, okay, yeah, they're the best team, whatever that means. And you kind of just, they exist and whatever, but you're never floored. It's not like a Nuggets situation.
Yeah.
So, but I do think that that same thing might happen. Let's say they met the Knicks in the finals or in the conference final. Yeah. I think it would be a similar situation. I think that they can play up to where they need to play up to. So it's kind of just the Celtics could kind of go anyway, I feel like, at any point, which is fun and weird and
very fun. I think they could beat the 96 Bulls if Derek White gonna do them Derek White things that he did tonight, though. You feel me? Because he had that look in his eyes the entire game. Salute to him coming home. That was the biggest move of last summer, bro.
I don't like it.
That damn bozo. What?
Look, his hairline's not good. I don't know. I'm still not used to it. I don't like it.
Bro, so what you want him to do? He
I
can't
don't
have
know.
a hair.
Hair transplants, go to Turkey, something. I don't know what he needs to do, but I didn't like the hairline before, but I don't like the bald head on him because for some reason it makes his eyes too distracting. He's got big eyes, and it makes his eyes too distracting.
That's probably what the Heat was seeing because they were lost in the sauce. Because he was, bro, that boy was pulling up from everywhere, dunking on people, bro. Dunked on 2 folks without the foul call, Bam included. Sit down, Bam.
I do kind of know what you mean, though. It's like, it's a lot of stuff, even though there's like not a lot of stuff happening. It's like a lot of stuff looking at
it's like a minimalist apartment where like there's not much there, but you can't
it's
you can't
jarring.
take your eyes off. Yeah, it's jarring.
Y'all not gonna Elmer Fudd my boy right after this big win, bro. Like,
you're right. That's not what we should be focused on. For the record, I'm very pro men getting hair plugs, whatever the situation is. I love that for men. I think that's so. I think we should be encouraging more men to be getting any kind of surgeries they want without shame. So
yeah,
I will back Zach on that, but you're right. We shouldn't be talking about that.
Or if you don't want to risk surgery and going to Turkey and all that stuff, hit me up for some liquid collagen. I got $10 off for you.
Wait, do they? Why do you keep saying Turkey? Do they only do that in Turkey?
It's like the Michael Jordan of hair transplants. Like it's the place that men go.
Is that like where LeBron went for the first couple times?
There are allegations.
Y'all already know in the chat. Y'all already know in the chat, I'm the biggest toothpaste supporter in the world. So, you know what I mean? Get my blood toothpaste. Look, if you're listening to this and if you are a toothpaste sponsor, a hair plug sponsor, or a Beijing sponsor, hit us up, bro. People be acting ashamed of y'all, but here at the Alley-Oop, we got
you want your joints to feel better, your skin to be better, your hair to be fuller. Hit me up for the liquid collagen. At Talk Hoops.
Look, but back to Derek White hooping.
Derek White.
Back to the finger roll of it all. Okay, during the game as well, Jason Tatum went up for a 3 after the whistle, and Bam went up under him and got caught for a flagrant 1 after the whistle. I ain't never seen that in my entire life, and I'm a Celtics fan. I can admit that. Like, what y'all think was going on there? Is that going to set a new precedent for after the whistle shenanigans? You feel me? Buffoonery.
I hated that. I hated that call. I hated that moment. Stan went a little soapboxy on that, like trying to say like, oh, it's his fault. I don't know if it's anyone's fault. It just happened, right? But if you were the fan base of the coach who is trying to block shots after the whistle, I don't think you get to complain about that.
Yeah. I mean, Stan was crazy. Stan would complain the whole game. Stan kept saying the same shit. The Celtics ain't even playing good. They just hit the Heat just missing shots. That boy said that shit 100 times, and I was like, say, hey man, somebody tap Stan on the shoulder, man. Make sure you need a shot or something, bro. You want a cigarette, bro? Take a break.
You know who didn't play well? The Heat. The Heat didn't play well. Making shots or not, they played some dumb basketball.
Exactly, dog. What you think, sis? You think that play gonna start being something, or just a one-off?
I think it's probably a one-off, I think it's a one-off in the sense that like after the whistle, like you're describing, but I think that erraticism in officiating, I hate to be the person that's like, ooh, these refs, but it just feels like more and more frequently they're really just popping off and you don't know what the fuck they're talking, like what they're seeing. It's like you're watching a different game. And I don't know. It doesn't even feel like it follows the NBA script. It's just like, it just honestly feels like maybe they're trying to control the game, but I don't want to be that person. So I don't know.
Nick Newport Jr. says flagrant max, says flagrant foul. Salute. You feel me? Always a chance to plug. Big salute to Daniel Eads, Gomez, B. Bomez, Sports. My boy's name Sports. That's it. Like, salute, man. My boy said wonder where Taylor is. Right. He probably by South Carolina by now. If y'all don't know, my boy Taylor taking a train all the way from Miami to New York City for game 4? Game 5 tomorrow night in New York City at the Garden. My boy gonna be there.
Did he leave 2 days ago? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Right, 28 hours. He left 8 o'clock this morning. He gonna get there 11 tomorrow morning. So keep our brother Taylor in our prayer. We might try to give him a call before the show over.
Yeah.
With. But but he gonna be there sponsored by the Game Time app. You got to know, man. Check them folks out. Hashtag code DAN. You got to know, man. We doing reads over here. Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the Celtics though. Before we get off of them, bro, they showed exactly what I be talking about with their ass though. Once them shots stop falling, it's a lot of tween, fadeaway spin move, fadeaway jump shot that ain't going in. Porzingis ain't out there. Who we going? Oh, Jalen Brown think he got to do it all himself. It's like, brother, Missoula, where are the plays, brother? Where's the schemes? Where's the triangle in this offense? Like, what do y'all think about their late game management moving forward without Porzingis potentially?
I mean, I think it's going to be a lot of tween, fade away. Like it's what they do, right?
Yeah,
like,
I was going to say that's kind of just
when it goes in, it looks great.
Yeah,
put it on Instagram, like it's going to be great. When it doesn't go in, it's a referendum, and we got to see what's it going to take. It's not. I mean, they did this and lost to finals, right? They lost to finals doing this stuff. They lost to the Heat doing this stuff. When the shots fall, it's the best offense in NBA history, and when they don't fall, you have to hope it's a weak West or Eastern Conference, which it currently is. And so, I mean, it's like I don't know what if they haven't changed their ways at this point when games get tight like that, or they start to let things go away. Nobody can stay in front of Tatum. Nobody can stay in front of JB. Like nobody can stay in front of most of these guys, but they just settle for jumpers, and when they don't fall, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I agree. I did see this is not technically relevant, but I saw it's the 6-year mark maybe of the Taylor Rooks Jalen Brown interview where he said he was going to win 5 rings.
Halfway there.
He has 1 more year to do that. So just flagging, keep our eyes on that.
Bro, need to win 5 rings this year, bro. Let's do it, bro. Keep my brother in your prayers, man. He might can pull it off, dog.
He's got to do something that's never been done before.
Bro, it's something about the power of Taylor Rook. Taylor Rook make you say any damn thing. You just start looking at Taylor Rook. You know what? I can't scale Kilimanjaro with no rope.
Yeah.
Just believe in me. Speaking of Kilimanjaro with no rope, it's been impossible for most of America to tune in to the Orlando Magic Cleveland Cavaliers series. You might can find them on PBS. You might can find them on the NBA TV. They might play 3 p.m. today. You might wake up one morning, they playing with the Madrid in 7 a.m., bro. Like, talk about how interesting this boring quote unquote series has gotten, bro. Because I feel like the Magic taking care of home court. That's something to say with that young squad, dog.
It's not boring though. Like they haven't been great games, but they're interesting. It's interesting to see the Magic respond. It's interesting to see Cleveland look good and then look like, maybe nobody wants to be here.
Yeah,
right?
I think the interesting thing about them both is that they're technically not interesting, but they're making it interesting by going toe to toe. You know,
I've made a whole career off of that.
Right. Look at Anastasia say, "Hey Juju, thanks for inviting a woman on the Alley Oop show." Hey, Ashley, man, you already know,
women
bro.
can be anything nowadays.
Exactly. We inclusive over here. I don't know who else ain't doing it, but you already know. The door is wide open over here. You dig it. Come on, man. But yeah, dog. What's the most interesting also online is people still going after my dog Jalen Suggs hairline. That thing, you already know, but we already plugged the people who we want to plug earlier. Revert back to 7 minutes in or so. But yeah, dog, I think that team, bro, if they can manage to steal this game in Cleveland, the national media would then pay attention because Paulo and Hans and Franz and them, bro, I like them.
They're good. I mean? They're good. They just don't have any guards, right? Like, no offense to Cole Anthony and Markelle Fultz, and Suggs has been a lot better this year. He's been huge compared to how he was last season, but they don't have anybody that can get into the middle of the defense and force a decision. And so Paolo's got to do a lot by himself. Franz has to do a lot by himself. They play Mo Wagner an unreasonable amount of time on the court. No offense to him, but I can't believe how much time he gets. But this team's good. Like, so they started last season 5-20, right? Horrible start. The last 57 games, they were 29-28 and had the 6th best defense in the league. This year, they won 48 games, 47 games, something like that. Had top 4 defense in the league. Jamal Mosley is a great coach, legitimately great coach. He just doesn't quite have the roster to make them into something truly dangerous in the East, but you have to assume that's coming after this summer. They're good.
Yeah, I mean, and what a story it would be. I mean, despite them being interesting or not interesting, coming back from that, the build would be, I mean, you'd have to root for them if they can make their way out a couple rounds.
Yeah. I mean, or you don't have to. Like, either way it goes.
Some of us would have
No, because even if they don't, then we still get to ask the questions of like, does Donovan Mitchell want to be in Cleveland? Right? That's the fun thing about the Cavs is that if they win,
not fun.
we question it. And if they lose, we really question it. Yeah.
And does Donovan Mitchell have to wear the both pair of tights every game? Goddamn it! Like, I've never seen his brother in a pair of shorts. Like,
it makes him comfortable.
It makes him look so crazy.
I feel like every player has the thing they stick with, though. You don't agree? You feel like he takes it to another level?
It made me hate him on the Utah Jazz, and now that feeling has transferred to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I had a tweet back in the day. I forgot what I said, but I was like, Donovan Mitchell could save the world from racism, world hunger, and a nuclear bomb. But if he was playing for the Jazz, I still wouldn't root for his ass.
Wow, you're Team Gobert.
I'm team. No, never. Don't do that to me. Right now, I'm Team Gobert. That's a great transition. Right now, I'm Team Gobert because he is finally playing like a big man. He is. I mean, other than that one, he took 8 steps the other night.
I love that. I honestly think if someone takes 5 steps, you have to give it to him. If they're bold enough to just start running with the ball, you have to give it to them.
Randy, you ain't trying, bro. Like, Gobert really actually like stepping into that role, and Anthony Edwards and Catman and the bench, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jaden, bro, they playing like a squad. Mike Conley with that veteran leadership, they playing like a squad that really has each other back right now. And the Phoenix Suns, wow, just wow.
They seem like they like each other.
The Suns?
Who that?
The Suns, yeah. They just seem like a real tight-knit group, and
they
love each other. They enjoy playing basketball. They enjoy working with each other. Like, it just seems like
I think you're
no? Is that facetious? No?
I think it's facetious. Juan Domingo, who to say that? Justin Cruz said, "What's my favorite jersey?" I think this John Amici, this signed John Amici, authentic motherfucker go crazy. But I got something in the back I'll show you as well. I also like this Rocky Maivia People's Champ. You feel me? That's pretty hard, but that's not the here nor there. You feel me? But I think that the Timberwolves, bruh, I'm gonna quote me right here. The Timberwolves gonna give problems to the Denver Nuggets or the Lakers, whoever, because the Lakers doing that thing they do right now.
Or the Lakers.
We got LA people who listen to LA with hope.
I'm in LA. I'm telling you, no one's got hope here.
Well, they're up now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They're doing that thing they do. Yeah. Right, they win the first half of every goddamn game. They win the first 47 minutes, and then here come goddamn the brigade. But I think that the Timberwolves will give the Nuggets problems, dog. It ain't no walking apart to the finals for me for the Nuggets this year. I'm sorry. Like, I see what they're doing right now. I hear the whole media and talking about that because they beating up on the goddamn Lakers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's see them boy play a squad that's really together.
We have, though. We've already seen it, right?
Last year. So what have you done for me lately, sis? Okay. That's what I got to ask for Mike Malone. What have you done for me lately without Bruce Brown? You feel me?
Without Bruce Brown, no Jeff Green, no Bruce Brown. Now do it.
Now do it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No Uncle Jeff. Exactly.
No Ish Smith changed everything. You feel me? He was what?
Okay.
And Bobby Jackson with these mismatch shoot. Come on, I'm not gonna get on them right now. But do y'all?
Wait, so who do you have coming out of the West? Who do you have coming out of the West?
Minnesota. Hey, you talking about? Let's do it. So I'm gonna just have to stand on it. If I'm gonna stand on it, I'm gonna stand on it.
Okay.
I got Minnesota coming out the West because I do not believe in these Nuggets again. They're gonna have to show me this is raggedy of them to be losing all these games like this. This is raggedy.
They lost one.
Jonte Porter got Michael Porter Jr. playing it hard out. Mike, if out there with DraftKings.com, if you see Michael Porter Jr. numbers, go over right now because he is playing his heart out trying to distract you from him cheating all this year with his brother. You feel,
allegedly. Let's throw that.
But look, he's playing his heart out. So bet the over on Michael Porter Jr. every time you see him. Why should go under tonight? But yeah, bro. I believe in the Timberwolves. Who you got, sis?
Out of the West?
Out of the West Coast, West Side.
I would say the Nuggets, and I would say the Nuggets. I would say I think the T-Wolves magic will. I think the flame will die. I think it's slowly.
Wow.
But I just don't know if it's. I just think that they're playing an easy opponent. I think the Nuggets have already proven that they're better. I think we don't have to see the Nuggets play someone to know that because we've already seen it. I think that the T-Wolves are new. They're the T-Wolves too. That's something that I feel bad saying because I love a small market team.
Yeah. Also breaking news right now. Sorry to interrupt you. Your Oklahoma City Thunder, speaking of small market teams, have just defeated the New Orleans Pelicans.
I was just going to say maybe OKC.
The old sweeperoo.
Maybe OKC too. Maybe it's. I might put OKC. I might have them coming out too. I mean, no, that's crazy. It's the Nuggets.
Have both of them coming out. That's not even logistically sound.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen. I don't think anyone can beat the Nuggets. Just one man's opinion.
Yeah. You know how good Anthony Edwards is?
How good, bruh?
All season long, I've said is Denver's win it all, right? Like there's just no question.
Yeah.
I got swept up in him beating on a broken team. I'm not saying I'm picking Minnesota, but I'm now considering like that door's up. Like Anthony Edwards is so good, he is Wolves proof. Like in the past, like the Wolves essence would just extinguish any hope, right?
Yeah.
This is only the third playoff series they've ever won as a franchise.
Yeah, it's like the first one in 20 years or something, right?
They'd only won 2 series in 2004.
Yeah.
And now they've won a third. And it's the first time they've ever swept anybody, obviously. He's so good that I think they have a legitimate shot. I'll still pick Denver because I'm a coward, but they have he's so good. Like I don't think the Wolves stink can ruin what he's capable of doing.
Damn, bro. I like what you say there. You still chose them Nuggets, so I mean,
by the end of the show, I'll probably pick Minnesota. But then we can cut whatever segment.
Is Denver a small market team technically?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
I think they're about the size of Minnesota.
Bro, when they won the championship last year, the streets was dry and lame as hell. It was one street that was popping. One street was popping.
No, didn't you see Aaron Gordon? Which, by the way, I legally have to plug Aaron Gordon's smash hit 9 out of 10. Everyone go stream it on Spotify. It's all I listen to. I listen to it like 5 times a day.
It's all you listen to.
Oh my God, Zach.
I am just now finding out that he made music.
Oh, no, he doesn't make music.
Oh,
he makes
now I'm
songs.
Now I'm confused.
First of all, you wouldn't necessarily call it music.
Okay,
but
so
there's
it's
only
like slam poetry.
No, it's
slam poetry, bro.
Have a listen to yourself. He has 3 singles. One of them is about the dunk contest. There's a music video that accompanies
let me guess, he cried about that.
Yes, he did.
He got the videos, bro. Look, that's your homework, Zach. Go watch that video.
It's a really good song, I'm telling you. It's really fucking good. So everyone go listen to 9 out of 10. You won't regret it.
Aston, you ruined the credibility that I tried to build up.
Can we be honest here?
Yeah.
Zach LaVine deserved that one.
Well, I thought you asked if we could be honest.
Aaron Gordon got screwed on that last score, but he did not beat Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine also got 50s. 50 after 50 after. He caught alley-oops from the free throw line. No one's ever done that.
Dude,
he did it between the legs from the free throw line.
You know what bothers me about old heads?
Right, tell him.
You sound like an old head.
You sound like an old head. Get his ass.
All they care about is the free throw line. That's all they fucking care about. Put some pizzazz. Where's the whimsy?
You're right. No, Zach LaVine should have pushed off a mascot to get higher in the air.
Oh, God.
That's what he should have done. No, then it would have looked cooler.
Oh,
accusations. Accusations.
Yes.
You sound like a damn old head, bro.
Absolutely. He Mac McClunged it. How about that?
No.
Oh, man. Chat, who won the dunk contest? Or Aaron Gordon or Zach LaVine?
Or Vince Carter?
I see what you did there, Zach. You just like him because his name's Zach with the CK and everything. Come on, man.
One of the nicest.
Coming straight out of a comic book right now.
One of the nicest people I've ever talked to, Zach LaVine.
Have you ever noticed that he looks different in every picture?
No, but no. What do you mean?
It's like an Animorph situation. He keeps
What?
changing. His face looks different. Just something to keep your eyes on.
Hold on.
Look,
All right, hold
speaking
on.
of face, speaking of transitions, Joel Embiid and your Philadelphia 76ers went down 3-1 against your New York Knicks. Are the Sixers done?
Wait, he does look different.
Yeah,
bruh. Look at you, are shaking. Joel Embiid said that he's disappointed in Philadelphia fans for letting the Knicks fans come up in his house like this.
His eyebrows change. I think that's what it is. His eyebrows.
Oh,
Zach LaVine.
eyebrows.
Yeah, this is the rest of my night. I'm sorry, Juju. Like I'm.
Zach
no.
LaVine's eyebrows changes. Who they talking about? Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about Joel Embiid.
Sorry, I'm listening.
His disappointment in the Philly fans. Rocky Balboa did not die for this. Philadelphia.
Wait, he didn't die at all, did he?
Allen Iverson, little statue, did not die for this, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, New York Knicks fans is taking over the entire Philadelphia. What y'all think about that?
I think he's always looking for someone to blame, you know?
Oh, wow.
He always wants to blame someone.
We're backing Aaron Gordon.
Here we are.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Is this a victim? Is he a victim? Can we consider him a victim in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a victim blaming? I don't know.
Listen, I feel for him. I have empathy. Joel, sympathy, because I've never been there, but I feel for him. I know he's struggling constantly. He's always hurt. That stinks. But if he can't be the star that he has convinced himself he is, he has to blame someone. And in this case, it's his own fans, and that's crazy.
Do you think he's a quote unquote dirty player, like the media has been trying to paint him as the last couple of days? And when I say media, I mean social media.
I think he was in that game, but I don't know if I'd say he always was.
In that game, what did he do in that game that was dirty? Tell him.
When he tried to grab Mitchell Robinson and grab him down and break his whatever, and
do you think he stomped on? Did he stomp on Josh Hart on purpose last game?
The replay looked weird, right?
It's hard to say.
Yeah. I didn't think so at first, but the replay made me reconsider.
But there's I feel like as fans, sometimes we have to be like, you can't always look at things through what the replay shows you, because that's not what the refs see. Sometimes when you slow things down, you see something else.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's hard, but I don't know where I stand on that. So that's not helpful.
I don't think he's a dirty player. I think he gets frustrated and makes reckless plays, which can be as bad, right? Like I think Jokic does a lot of similar stuff. Like Jokic will get pissed off and like hit the hell out of somebody, right? Did it Marcus Morris, he did a campaign. Like it's not as often as
he did it to Matt Ishbia.
No, Matt Ishbia flopped, man. Matt Ishbia looked like he's on Impractical Jokers, like fell over. Like that was not on Jokic there. But I think being a giant makes those moments look worse. Yeah. Because they're so much bigger and stronger. So it looks like they're picking on the little guy there, even though Mitchell Robinson's big as hell, but no diddy. But that's something where I think because they're so strong, any hit makes it look really bad.
You're right. It's like
not when he's trying to trip. The tripping thing was bad. Like that's its own. Like that was he should have been ejected for that. But
right.
But everything else,
Shaquille O'Neal and Kazam, he was just too big for it to even affect the little kid or none of that. Like you can
cliche for a reason. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Hamburgers falling out the sky.
It's literally just like that.
We were all thinking it.
You feel me?
Juju was brave enough to say it.
Jalen Brunson, bro. He shook them first 2 games off him. He shook them off and said, "Follow me now. If you won't get on, you did." I think Jalen Brunson.
The crowd goes into a delusion.
Oh my goodness! For y'all don't know, that's my dog Taylor. He made a R&B love song for Jalen Brunson.
Is that what we're calling it?
I think it's R. I mean, did you hear my boy voice? That thing was sensual. Boy said, an illusion. All right, boy, if you don't get your sensual, sexy singing ass up out of here, boy.
That's what it sounded like when you did it.
Nah, that's how my boy sound too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give my boy a call in a second, see what he got going on. But yeah, man. I think that Jalen Brunson has started. He has crossed the line into superstardom. What y'all think?
Yeah, he's definitely a superstar at this point. Like he's leading. I think leading the Knicks boosts that up maybe a little artificially. But you even looked at like Joel gave him that forearm shiver, and he was talking back to Joel for the next couple of minutes, right? And he was killing them during the entire time. And I think that's what makes you go from like star to superstar, where you're in the bright lights and some controversy happens and you don't back down, you don't stay quiet. Like you actually talk. We see Anthony Edwards do similar stuff. We see a lot of players come in there and you build the drama of it to make it, you're going to get clowned. Like if he starts talking back to Joel and can't hit a shot and Joel starts dominating, he's going to get clowned, right? Like that's just that. Those are the stakes that happen when you take a stand, you talk trash in those moments. And to back it up and get the win, he's a superstar, like bar none.
Yeah. What you think, sis?
I was thinking to myself recently, mostly because I was just thinking about Dame and reflecting on Dame, as one does.
As you do,
reflecting on Dame's career and what it's meant to me and blah, blah, blah. And I was wondering, and maybe you guys have an idea about a number you'd put on this, because Jalen had a couple down games. I'm wondering, like, how to be considered a superstar, how many down games are you allotted? Like, I know it's about those big moments where you can step up and handle this, but you also like have to. And I love Jalen. I'm like full in on Jalen, but I'm just curious because I was thinking about this question myself the other day. Like, what does that actually look like?
Right. Damn.
That's a good question. Like, I think you have to have more good ones than bad ones.
Yeah.
And if you have good ones, even in a close loss, I think it kind of absolves it a little bit, right? Like, I think Embiid has a bad track record in the playoffs. Some of that's injury, some of that he's got a tummy ache, some of it he broke his face, some of it he just doesn't show up. There's a lot of reasons for it, right? But with Embiid, prior to this year, I think he'd had like 2 dominant playoff series. One was against the Wizards, which doesn't count, and the other one was against the Hawks, and they lost it. Right, like he was great in that series, and other than that, he's been good, but he's never been great in the playoffs in a series.
Yeah.
And so, like this time, he's playing on one leg, and he's playing great basketball.
Right,
like, he fades away in the fourth quarter because he's not conditioned due to the injury, and he's on one leg. But I think he's playing great basketball. So I don't think you can really blame him this time around, but he doesn't have the resume for it to like make up for it over time. Whereas Jalen Brunson, he had a couple of bad games. They won one of them, right? I think they won one of them. And in the past, like he was great last year. He was great in Dallas. Like he's just like he consistently outperforms what you expect him to. So I think he's okay. Like I think 1 or 2 here
but that's
there,
the thing.
Like,
what you expect him to.
Sure,
so
but
he
keeps raising the expectations, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, now we're expecting him to be great, and you had 47.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
Cool.
Okay, I tried to call our brother Taylor. He texted me and said, "Brother, my service is terrible. He's in the middle of nowhere, but he has a message. He says there isn't a player 1v1 outside of Anthony Edwards, that you could trade for Brunson right now. What do y'all think about that?" He said also he is New York basketball. Okay.
I mean, they might trade him for Jokic.
I
feel like I mean, he's pretty good.
I feel there's probably like a certain tier that's not considered. It's not part of that.
Would you trade him for Shea if you're the Knicks? You have to, right? Shea's really good.
Right.
I mean, Shea has a longer career ahead of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. I would trade his ass for. I mean, I don't think of him in the same way everybody think of him.
Wow.
I know he's
because you're a
wonderful.
Boston fan.
Yeah. Because you're scared, Juju. You can't be.
Do not look at the man behind the curtain.
Trade him for Derek White.
Nah, you're right. I would not. But yeah, bro. I'm bullshitting. I think he is. He has ascended to that level, dog. I can't hate on him, dog. Like what he's doing, and then it's the playoffs now, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And he had a great little mini run with the Mavs in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Before they traded his ass. So yeah, man, the Knicks definitely got a superstar. They got more than they bargained for. I don't think they knew how good he was when they paid him any kind of money. And he gonna get way more, bro, in the future moving forward.
And then he'll fall off because that's what happens.
And then we'll kill him for it. We'll kill him for it once he falls off. Oh, we can't wait.
We said you were a superstar.
Yeah. And then you performed under our expectations.
It's
That's
like how I go.
It's like, whatever. Wiggins has been whatever, but it's always funny to me when people are like, well, I thought he was the next LeBron. I'm like, yeah, but he didn't say that.
Yeah.
Like the person who said that, let's
you definitely shouldn't have thought that. No one
he
told
still
you
needs
to do
to
that.
perform better as a number one pick, but also I don't think Anthony Bennett can be considered a bust because no one thought he was going to get picked there, and everyone thought it was a bad pick, and then it was a bad pick, and we're like, oh, he's a bust. I'm like, maybe Chris Gent in Cleveland was a bust.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. If it looked like a bust, if mama call him bust, I'm gonna call him bust. Moving on though. It's sad, brother, because this is the time of year where it matters the most. But Giannis Antetokounmpo and Ashton's Damian Lillard, bro, hurt right now for your next game in the playoffs. Bobby Porter's getting throughout the game first quarter. Like, what's going on in the Milwaukee right now, dog?
Dude,
do they have a chance?
It's so frustrating because, I will still be pulling for them, even though, let's be honest. It's such a bummer because I understand the firing, but it's so funny that they were like 30-13. They fire Griffin, and now they're fucking Doc Riversing this shit. And it's like, I can't believe we're back. I can't believe this is happening to people still in 2020.
You done made Doc Rivers a bird. You done made Doc Rivers a bird, bro. Down.
It's the curse of Doc Rivers.
He's a verb.
Yeah, it's a curse.
Yeah. So I think Giannis is coming back. Question mark.
I think he's doubtful for Game 5, but that's better than he was out. So
okay,
right,
maybe
both of them.
But he could. I mean, it's Giannis. He could be fine by tomorrow night.
SR says is Doc the Joker of the year. Wow. I mean, SR, salute. Jonte Porter is out there though, brother. The award is the Jonte Porter Joker of the week. So it's hard to beat him, Mario Cristobal.
Well, yeah, Mario Cristobal's a whole other conversation. But
oh god,
Juju, isn't it? I mean, Jonte had like a part-time NBA job, right? And he tried to do some other stuff, and
he's
we
a nepo
who knows?
baby.
He's a nepo baby for sure. And for all we know, he was set up. For all we know, he is a gambling addict, and addiction should be treated differently with this stuff, right? That's all. Doc Rivers keeps saying stupid stuff time and time again. Like he was making excuses before he even hit the sidelines.
I wouldn't
he was
wish
already
this on
setting
anyone.
up a failure. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. I told management not to do it. He said some of the craziest stuff just in the last 4 months.
He's crazy.
I think it make it funnier that he coached the All-Star game too, man. Because that's a hilarious part of the movie.
And tried to get out of it. He tried to get out of it. He tried to be like, no, let's let Adrian's assistants do it. I don't know. Maybe I'll be on a golf course somewhere during this weekend.
Right.
Like he tried to get out of it. He tried to call out of the All-Star game.
Bruh.
He tried to get his shift covered.
Salute to Doc Rivers, man, and the fam, bro. I don't know. Because you're right. They look like just as clueless. They should at least let Adrian Griffin ride it out 1 year, bro. Like,
I guess he was just like, a real piece of work. And he was bad vibes, I guess. But
how much pieces of,
I know. Hey, Terry Stotts was right there. They could have hired Terry Stotts. And they didn't. They hired Doc Rivers. Crazy.
I didn't let y'all know in the chat also. My sister is from Portland, so here we are with all of this jazz. But neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Are the Pacers though? They're benefiting from this right now in a sense. Do you think that moving forward, the Pacers have a shot against who? The Knicks? Would it be?
It would be the Knicks, yeah.
Yeah. Do they have a shot against the Knicks, or it's just like they caught a break with this first round injuries? But
I mean, they definitely caught a break, right? Like they didn't play Giannis and Dame got hurt and Middleton's been in and out.
Yeah.
I mean, they caught a break, but who cares? Like they're supposed to feel bad. You know, they play who's in front of them and they're winning and they're going to close that out. And then against the Knicks, like, no, I would pick the Knicks to win, but Indiana's got a really good offense.
Yeah.
Really, really good offense. And so I think it will test the Knicks. I don't think it'll test their defense. I think it'll test the Knicks offense of being able to keep up if it starts turning into a track meet.
Yeah. I can dig that. What you think, sis?
I don't think it would be particularly close, depending. I mean, the Knicks can be sort of hot and cold, I guess, but I don't know. Like, do the Pacers have the size?
Not really.
I mean, they got Miles Turner and Siakam is there.
Hey, number one Miles Turner fan checking in because I interviewed him for Flagrant and he was such a peach, and he's in our latest issue. Go grab the latest issue. Miles Turner's in there.
How can they grab that latest issue?
Flagrantmag.com.
See what I'm saying? Simpler than you thought.
Or Barnes and Noble.
Or Barnes and Noble.
Some we're in like 90, but I don't know if we're gonna be in the one that you're looking for. So
you feel me? That's big business right
there. Order as
many
as you can off the internet.
Yes, absolutely.
And write a lot of complaints to Flagrant Mag that they need to bring back the pink basketball shorts that not everybody got a chance to buy. Some people just got the teal ones and didn't get a chance to buy the pink ones because they were maybe late to it. And we're not pointing fingers at any of those people.
Okay.
Consumerism and capitalism is killing us.
Important feedback.
We should do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, sis them got the 5 merch chat. I promise they got the NBA basketball shorts look like with the flagrant across the front. You got to know, man. I don't know how long supply is gonna last, so you might rush over there and grab you like 3 pair. You feel me? Summertime coming up and it's hot out there. But yeah, man, I think that if Halliburton can recapture what he had before the All-Star break somehow, and that may be asking too much with the injuries and just the wear and tear of a season, but when he's on, it's hard to see that Pacer team. It's hard to see someone just dominating that Pacer team, I'll say. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's on, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if that hamstring is gonna cooperate. Right. It's exciting to see the Toppin brothers battle each other, right? Do they? Right. Is Jacob allowed to go to the game? I don't know. Is it a 2-way play? I don't know what the rules are, but
I think he had on a leather jacket last game on the sideline. Yeah. Somebody did something. He was over there. He had a quick high five. So salute. They might as well put them on the poster if they do play. You feel me? And salute to the chat. Adam Jameson still here. You got to know Juan Dominguez, Vance Williams, Ayana Buers, Daniel Eads. You got to know SR. We already shouted you out. Edgar Jones. Hey, salute to Edgar, man. My boy going to bed, man. He say, your boys watch, man. Hey, good night, bro. You know what I mean? Sleep tight. Don't let the bed boys Edgar. Get in there at all, dog. Good night. Everybody say good night, Edgar, dog.
Oh, AD just got hurt. Oh, sorry. No. Good night, Edgar, but AD just got hurt.
Great. Yeah, man. My boy stayed up late.
Wait, I'm on commercial.
AD got hurt. Look, Lakers up right now, 56-50 on my tube. The direct TV sometimes ain't. The stream sometimes ain't as fast as it could be. Oh, yeah, I see him. Oh, man. Yeah, AD went down.
Look how far behind am I? He's always going down. Who knows what it means?
He'll be fine or he won't. That's my analysis.
So true.
Hopefully it is just a stinger, man. Look, man, we done stayed up about an hour, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man, for sticking around with the kid for all this time, man, on a school night, man. Got down Ashton Batuso and my dog Zach Harper, dog, the best, brightest basketball minds I know. You feel
That's what they say.
You got to know.
Anyone says that about me, but I appreciate it. Just you.
Yeah, man. Man, you got to know, man. My camera acting up right now. Don't worry about it, y'all.
It's all right. It's like really cool poses. It looks like one of those Instagram posts.
It does.
You look one direction, you slightly turn your head to the left, and now you're like, hey, it's all in the picture.
And then you bite that bottom lip. You feel me? Yep. Got to know. Look off into the sunset, baby. I see you out there. Thank you for staying up as well. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for pulling up on us, man. We're going to try to pull up at least 1 or 2 more times this week, man. It's a lot of good basketball. WNBA right around the corner, man. So you're going to hear from the kids more often, man. Thank you, Ashton. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, chat, man. We're going to come back, same bat time, I don't know if it's the same bat time, but it's gonna be the same bat channel for damn sure. Salute, man. Thank y'all for joining.
Thank you all. Bye.